My first nugget on the claim, baby! Yeah! The day has finally arrived. The day I can go look for gold on my new official claim. I am super excited. I can't wait to see what kind of gold is down on the shore. This should be a really good test to tell me if I just got lucky in that one spot in the river or if there's actually good gold throughout the whole claim. I can't wait to check it out. Thank you so much to everybody that subscribed and commented on my last video. I'm going to answer every single comment on this video. If you missed my last video, I'm going to put a link down in the description so you can check it out there. You don't want to miss it. It's the story of how I got this claim and how I happened upon some amazing gold down on that spot on the river the first time I explored there. All right, enough talking. Let's go. All right, I'm back out on the claim. Unfortunately, the never-ending winter continues because it's raining. I do see some blue sky, so I guess not that direction. The other direction, there's some blue sky, and I think it's coming towards me, so I think this is going to work out okay. Optimism. Well, it started raining pretty hard, so I had to take shelter. I actually found this really cool cave thingy here. This rock. It's got a spring coming out of it right here, coming down. Pretty cool. The sunshine is coming, I promise. I'm just gonna have to wait for it. Okay, the rain let up a bit here, and there's a clearing coming shortly, so I am out and about looking for a good bedrock crack. There is actually a lot of bedrock. Look at that little hole right there. There's a lot of bedrock cracks. This is actually a good spot. Look at all these nooks and crannies. There's a hole right there. Look at this crack coming down to the river. That's interesting. I want to find a good one that is nice and narrow. Oh, look at this. You know, I've dug in these holes before around here. These swirl holes where the river goes over. I've heard that people have some decent luck with it, but I've really never found much in them. Maybe a few little flakes, but haven't had good luck with those. You can see the river is pretty raging. Pretty noisy. There's some more oil holes. Interesting, check out that boil hole. It's really dug in there. It's an interesting crack. I don't know if I can... It's big enough to get down in it. Okay, I think this is where I'm going to start working. You can tell the water kind of comes down here. So I'm going to work this crack. And I'm going to work with this crack right here as well. And maybe start right in here somewhere. And hopefully I will find some gold. Oh, and another reason I like this spot is because it has a neat little panning hole right here. Ready to go for me. It looks like it's deep enough to put the pan down in. It's a good thing too, because that's really wavy down there. I think it would be hard to pan with that kind of wave action going on along the shore here. So yeah, I think this is a great spot. Another crack right here. I just saw a creature run under here somewhere as I was getting ready to start panning. Oh, look at that. Blue belly. Hey there. There he goes. Under a nice big boulder. I won't be moving that, so you're safe under there, buddy. I forgot my camera tripod adapter, so I had to hike all the way back to my truck. And saw these little guys on the way. Hey dear. There's a lot of animals around here. You guys aren't even hardly afraid, are you? Wow.
This place is so cool. Keep eating. Don't mind me. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Did I mention already that I'm super excited to be out here? Yeah, I think I probably did. I've been waiting for this for a long time. I finally have my own claim in the spot where I found amazing gold. I'm so happy to be out here. I'm gonna find some gold today.
I've removed the loose overburden, and I'm getting down to where stuff is starting to look really tight packed, and it's hard to dig out with my hands, and you can kind of see a rusty iron color. That's a good sign. That means it's been sitting there for a while. So now we're going to start panning this stuff. I just wanted to show you guys how this looks here. This actually is really promising. It's a deep crack. There is clay on the bottom, and there's a lot of really tight packed material in there. Another tool I had in my backpack, I call this the crack spoon. I took the back end of it there and I forged a little cup tool on the end where I can scrape stuff out, and I can scoop stuff out with this end. So this actually works really well. Kind of got me thinking though, if I was on the road and got pulled over by a cop, he'd be like, "Son, what's that thing next to you?" "Oh, that's my crack spoon, officer." "Son, what's that other thing next to you?" "Oh, that's my snuff, my snuffer bottle, officer." "Step out of the car." I'm not a druggie, I promise. Alright, so I've worked all of the stuff out of the crack here, all the way down to here, and got that pan of material. I'm going to go ahead and pan the first pan, and then I'm going to come back and I'm going to pick out all the rest of the clay and hopefully get down to bedrock. Let's see what we got in this first pan. Some nails. That's a good sign. Got the heavy stuff. There's all the big stuff. That's all the work I saved panning it out. No nuggets. Alright, let's see what we got in the pan. I usually knead the material in the pan with my fingers, like this, to make sure all the really heavy gold falls out. Gold is a lot heavier than everything else, so it's going to fall to the bottom quick in the pan. I did see a little flake fall back. This is actually kind of hard to to hold the camera and do this at the same time. Okay, I kind of worked the material down off camera, but here's what we have in the first pan. This is one pan, and I am happy with this. We got a piece of gold there, piece of gold there, there, there. We got some smaller specks all around. We got lead shot, and this thing right here, I don't know what it is. Maybe you guys can tell me in the comments, but it's a lead rod. I broke it in half to see if it was lead, and sure enough, it's a rod. I don't know, is there some kind of bullet that shoots lead rods? That's kind of strange. Anyway, time to sucker this stuff up. Snuffering up the first gold from the claim. My very first gold from my official claim. This is so cool. I got some clearer water out of another nearby hole here, so I can see the stuff better through the snuffer. Here we go, guys. That was a good first pan. A lot of flakes, nice picker. Let's see what else is in that crack. At this point I realized it was already well past lunch and I was super hungry. So I stopped to take a bite to eat. And unfortunately, it started raining again. Well, this weather is ridiculous. Back to my cave again. Some people might think I live under a rock. I see blue sky out the end of my tunnel. Really hope this rain stops soon. More blue sky is coming. Just there. Gonna have to wait this one out. It's raining pretty good. Well, I'm finally on the edge of the rain. It's just about to stop raining here. Unfortunately, look at that, the rain filled up my pan. I was sitting here. Unfortunately, it also filled up the crack that I'm working in. Stupid rain. So, I've got a trick though. I'm going to use my snuffer bottle to snuffer all the water out and get back to work as soon as this rain stops. Well, it's still sprinkling, but I'm gonna get to work anyway. It took me a long time to snuffer all the water out of the crack, but once I did, there was a nice surprise waiting for me at the bottom. No way. No way. I just found a nugget. I cannot believe it. There's a nugget down there. Oh crud, it filled with water. There is a nugget down there. I'm gonna have to get my tweezers. This rainwater just keeps seeping into the crack. It's making it hard to work the material or see anything down there. Alright, I'm getting my tweezers. I'm pulling this bad boy out. I don't see it in there. Where'd it go? I have a vial. I'm gonna fill this up with gold. I cannot believe I found a nugget. I hope I can find this thing. I hope I can get it on camera for you. Where are you? Where are you? I wanted to get this on camera, but I don't want to lose the nugget. Alright, I'm gonna have to turn the camera off till I find it. I found it. You guys are not gonna believe this. I found a nugget. Oh man, hope I can get this. Come on, come on. Ha! Yes, there are nuggets up here on the shore. Look at that. What a beauty.
This is officially my first nugget on the claim, baby. Yeah. Woohoo! Look at that. Come on, turn over. Look at that beautiful thing. What a beauty. Yes. Listen to that. Oh, that's beautiful. There it is, people. This is extremely promising. That is a coarse bit of gold right there. This is a great sign. I'm not even on an inside bend. This is like an outside bend. This is going to turn out to be an awesome claim. Oh, let's pan this out and see what else we can find in there. I almost forgot to put it in my little vial. I'm so excited to see what's in the rest of that stuff. Oh no, don't fall. Alright, I'm going to open this vial and put my first nugget in the vial. I'm getting my camera and everything filthy. Here we go. First nugget on my official claim going into the vial. Thank you very much. Okay, I finished digging out as much as I possibly could out of the crack. You can see why this tool is so crucial for cracks like this, because it gets way down to the bottom and scoops them out. So it gets down to a really fine point so it can grab out even the small stuff. Oh, what a rush. That nugget was awesome. There's bound to be more gold in this. This is all from the bottom of the crack. I have a feeling this is going to be a really good pan. I'm going to go ahead and pan it out and come back to you when I'm down at the black sand. Okay, pan number 2. I've got it down to the fines here. I'm trying to watch this at the same time I'm keeping the camera on it. I saw some pretty good chunks when I took a preliminary look at it. Oh yeah, you can kind of see them showing up there. Look at that. Is that another nugget? Oh yeah. Look at that. There are 2 huge flakes and 2 pickers. What's strange is I don't see as much black sand in this one. I wonder if the clay blocks the black sand and only allows the gold to fall through. I don't see a lot of smaller flakes either in this pan. But wow. What a great pan. What a great spot. This is really, really promising. Alright, I'm going to start by taking these thicker nuggets and putting them in my vial, adding to the claim nugget collection. Three little nuggets sitting in a jar. Alright. I'm going to sucker up these other ones. I'm going to suck up the black sand and keep working down that crack. Everything I've found so far was just in this little section. That's like 3.5 feet. There's a lot of gold here. I'm really excited about coming down to this spot because it looks like it's kind of a hole, and there's this
cross crack that runs right into it. So I'm really curious to know what's going to be down there. And then this crack runs all the way down to the river, which I obviously cannot snipe right now because this water is moving way too fast, and it's in flood stage right now, so it's really murky. Visibility is like nothing. So, but this riffle right here, I think is going to have some amazing gold in it. All right, let's get back to the crack. Guess what? It's raining again. I don't care. I'm just going to dig anyway. So I just had to pause. It's raining still, but it's so beautiful out here. The sun is shining. Check this out. It's almost surreal. How the sun is hitting the tops of the rocks. The rain's just coming down. What a beautiful place. Back to the crack. Oh yeah, there's definitely stuff in there. Oh yeah. So, I'm not to the bottom yet, but that little nugget showed up. And there's a couple little more pieces right there. So, let's see what we get here. What else do we have? Okay, so we got another picker. Looks like we got some lead shot here. Yeah, a couple pickers. Oh, it's a little nugget. So, several flakes in here. A couple picker nuggets, whatever you want to call them. We got some flattened lead shot. And another funky piece of lead looking thing here. And oh, look at that, there's another one of those lead rods. I wonder what that's all about. If you guys know what those are, please let me know in the comments. I'm gonna work this down and suck them up. All right, I'm gonna start by putting these into the nugget vial. This is amazing. I did not expect to find this much gold today. This is amazing. I expected to find stuff like that, but not stuff like that. I am really happy with what I'm finding today. Okay, I am running out of daylight, so I kind of got a late start on today because of the rain, but here's what I've worked so far, and I'm gonna work a few more feet, pan it out, and call it a day. Go home and weigh this stuff out. All right, last pan of the day. Let's see what we get. I forgot to mention, I did see a flash of gold So I know there's something in here. I don't know how big it is though. And I'm running out of daylight, so I didn't have time to stop and look at it. So I know there's going to be gold in here. Oh yeah, another good pan. We got some more pickers in here. Look at that. Told you I saw something in there. More pickers. This is unbelievable. I am so glad that I have this claim. It is all coarse gold. I don't see any fine gold in there. Oh, there's one little speck right there. Right on that edge right there. Other than that, just a bunch of big chunks. Alright, time to put the chunks in the vial. Alright. That one's almost a little nugget. I don't know if you'd call that a picker or a nugget. It's got some weight to it. I'll call that a picker. That's a picker there. Some lead and a bigger flake there. I don't know what this is. That looks like gold. There's something mixed with it. Maybe platinum, possibly mercury. I'll have to separate that one out and take a look at it. Alright, I'm gonna clean this up and head out. One last look at what I worked today. Probably about 12-15 feet of bedrock crack. And I found a nice bigger nugget right in there. Oh man. There are so many more cracks around here. You can imagine just how many more cracks there are to work on this bedrock. It's just... I'm happy. Alright, I made it back home. It is getting very dark out here, so I hope I can get this done in time. But here are all the nuggets, the little picker nuggets that we found just today. What an amazing haul. And we have, of course, the smaller stuff that we got up in our snuffer bottle. So I'm going to pour this out, try to separate all the little gold pieces and dry them off, and add this and this to the weight, and we'll see what we got for the day. I'll just do a quick pan. I'll just do a quick pan to show you the smaller stuff that we got today. Here we go. Look at all that gold. That is a beautiful sight. That's a good amount of gold in one day. Alright, I'm going to dry this off and we'll weigh it out. Okay, I've got the biggest nugget we found today right here. And I've got the rest right there ready to weigh. And I wasn't able to get everything because it's getting late out here. and it's getting quite dark, so I wanted to get this done. And unfortunately, we'll have to leave some of that in there and not weigh it. But there's a little bit of black sand in there. Maybe it'll make up for it. All right, let's weigh this biggest nugget and see what we get. 0.2, almost 0.24, so that's almost a quarter grammer. Almost a quarter gram nugget. That's a good little nugget. Okay, I'll move the pan here. See what we get here. Hopefully I can do this without spilling it. And we got almost a gram. So close. Almost 1 gram of gold. Found panning for probably about a third of a day. So much rain today, I didn't have a ton of time to pan. But I am happy with that. 1 gram of gold panning for a little while. I am super happy. This is going to be a great claim. I'm glad you guys joined me. I'd say that was a successful day. That was a great gold take for one day. I'm super excited to go down there again and do some metal detecting. Thank you guys for watching. It makes it even more fun when I can share my adventures with you. I hope to see you guys on the next video. Back to the crack, back to the... Oh, that's my crack spoon. Back to the, that's my snuff. Back to the crack, back to the... Oh, that's my crack spoon. Back to the, that's my snuff. Back to the crack, back to the... Oh, that's my crack spoon. Back to the, that's my snuff. Back to the crack. I'm gonna have to get my tweezers.